Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about Lambda. Now, don't let the scary name fool you. Most people explain Lambda like it's some complex math equation, but I want you to think of it as something you use every day, like a universal remote control. Think about it. A normal function is like the buttons on the side of your machine. It can be a television or the air conditioner. They are stuck there into the machine itself. It's wired there, and all the time you you are going to use those buttons. You have to walk to the machine and then you have to manually press that button and use it. But now, when I'm going to talk about Lambda, it is like a remote control. You no need to go to the machine physically. You can control it remotely, just pressing on some of the buttons. Okay, let's dive into the Lambda function, how it looks like. So the first couple of declaration, you can see item name, search for, full table. These are nothing but three variables. The item name variable I have declared, well, you can have any name. Just remember, it should be alphabetic and it should not contain any space in the middle. Okay, so that thing you keep in mind whenever you are declaring those variables. Now, these variables are containing the range that we are declaring when we are writing the index and XMATCH function. We have covered in our yesterday's video. If you haven't watched it yet, you can pause here. You can go and check the index and XMATCH and you come back. It would be easy for you to understand. Now, whoever have already have watched that video, index and XMATCH function, or who already knows how it works, let's continue from here. So the item name is the first variable I have declared where we are selecting the specific cell where we are adding the item name, right? Our search item. Okay. The search for is right, like, in yesterday's. Okay. I think it would be easy if I'm going to refer the Excel itself, right? So what I am saying here is, so here, this is what is our item name uh, cell, right? This is the range, that is G4 in this case. Now, the next one we talked about the search for, right? So the search for is, we can search for the quantity, unit price, total price, expiry date, right? So that is what, these are the variables, right? So I am giving search for to this range, right? To this specific cell, that is H3, okay? And the full table, that's a variable I have shown you, right, in the formula. So that full table is nothing but the range of this complete table that I'm going to declare. Okay, but not in the function that I am writing at this point. I will declare later. I will show you how it works. Okay, so for now, just okay, I think I can just quickly type, right, like, these three variables. So this one, item name, right, this is this cell, this variable item name will contain, like, whatever we are searching for, and what we are searching, right, whether we are searching quantity or the unit price, total price, like, so these things are containing in the variable search for, basically this range H3, and the full table, this variable I'm declaring for the entire table where I'm having the data actually. Okay, clear? I hope it is. If not, you always can give me a comment for further explanation of it. Now, now, so here I'm just index the full table, right? So that's what I have declared, the complete table. Now the XMatch, item name, choose columns, full table, XMatch, item, choose rows, full table, and then 1. Okay, do not get confused. I just have break it down one by one. So the choose rows full table 1, right? So the choose rows full table 1. So 1 is somewhere hidden. Anyway, um, so basically that looks only at the very first row of the headers, right? So if I'm quickly go back the Excel once again for you. So it will first look at this header, right? First it is going to this header. After that, what it is doing? XMATCH item, right? The XMATCH item. So it is going to find out in the first row of the Excel which column is containing, like, which um, I mean, which cell is containing the item, right? In the first row, in which column, the first row of which column containing item, right? So that's what it is going to tell. Okay, now choose full table 1. So that grabs the entire vertical column of the data. Means it is going to select the entire column of the data. Okay. Now the next segment. So the next segment is XMATCH search for choose rows full table 1. The XMATCH search for choose rows full table 1, right? So this is the part I'm going to explain. So again, it looks for the header row, right? This choose full table 1, whatever, choose full table 1, right? So it is search for the header row, this row. Now XMATCH search for looks for the search for, right? Like, whatever it is here, right? So it is going to like, let's say if I'm giving here, let's say the total price. So it will search for in first row which column contains total price. So it will find out, okay, fine, the total price is containing in D. Okay, in the D column, first row of the D column. So that's how it will work. Clear? So that is all about the lambda function, how it is. Okay, so now let's look at how we can use this in our Excel, right? So basically, okay, let me, when I was writing this formula for you, okay, so I had this already copied. Okay, so this is how the lambda function works for. I do have the yesterday's data here that I can unhide for you. I hope that I haven't deleted. Okay, so this is what, right? So this is what I'm going to replicate in lambda. Okay, now it is giving, because I will tell you why it is giving you the calc, because it don't know, right? Like, what is the item name, search for, and the full table. Now how it will know what is what, I will tell you in few minutes. So basically the okay, let me just remove this so that you'll be able to see the formula fully. Let me, okay, I hope that it is visible to you. Okay, let me bold it, or maybe I can increase a little bit. 16. Just see. But anyway, once again, in case any confusion, you always can tell me. Just feel like I'm one of you and just tell me. Okay. So let me just explain you how it is resembling. Okay, so the index, right? So in this case, you see this formula that we have used yesterday, right? So it is nothing but the replica, but we are using lambda. So going forward, we no need to use the entire formula once again. Okay, so let's see where we can use this formula. We are not going to use this formula here in a specific cell. It is no use, right? So for that, you have to, okay, let me calculate it. You have to go to the formulas bar and there is a name manager. You also can open the name manager using Control and F3. Same. Okay, I use the Control F3 from my keyboard shortcut. Control CTRL plus function key F3. Okay, you can just note it if you want, or else if you don't want it to use the shortcut, then you can go to the formula bar and just go with the name manager. One thing, keep in mind, the Lambda function works for Excel 2002 and latter version. It is not available like up to Excel 2021. The Lambda function is not working up to Excel 2021. In the latter version of the Excel from Excel 2022 onwards, the Lambda function is available. So this one is the web version of Excel 365. So that's why I can use it. Okay, so okay, so whatever, however you are coming here, like whether you are clicking here or Control F3, so you will see the name manager is opening. So here you can see there is a button called define name. Click on the define name. So you can give any name, okay, any name. Just do not give any space in the middle. So we are using the index and match. So why don't we are not going to give that name itself? Index and match or XMATCH. We are using XMATCH, right? Okay. So index and XMATCH. Okay, that's what is our formula. The new name of the function that we are creating, right? It is reusable. So we have this created. Okay. Now simply that's the same formula, right? The same. Sorry, the same formula that we have written here, that we have seen, right? So the same formula I'm going to use in the name manager. Okay, I think it's gone because I haven't saved it. Okay, so now what it was, and is index x match. Okay, now you save it. What's the oh I do okay. That's fine. So index and match. Okay. So let's see whether it works or not. The same formula that we have seen here, right? The same formula, sorry, I think the same formula, right? This is what is the formula that I'm going to use in the Excel file. Okay. Okay. So let's close it and let's delete all those things to make the Excel sheet clean. Now, what the name we have given? Index match, right? So what you have to type here? Okay. Make it a little. Okay. So equals to index and x match. Then what how we have declared? First we have declared the item name, right? So the item name, it's coming here, right? And then you only need to select, like, where these things are. This is the item name and the search for is this, and you just need to give the full table, right? So we know the full table is this up to this, isn't it? And okay, it's giving NA because the item name is not something that is existing. So you just give the rice, and like yesterday, right? So you also can do this thing, come filter, sorry, you have to go to data, and then I need to classic ribbon. That is easy for me. Data tools, data validation, right? And then any value, instead of any value, select the list and give the entire list from here, right? Just apply. So you'll be able to select whatever you want. And in case of I can close this, right? So instead of total price, again, you go to data tools, data validation, and instead of any value, give list and just select whatever I can see. Let me see, select. Okay, so now, I mean, I think the expiry date I haven't selected, but whenever you are trying, you also can do that. Um, okay, so you see, so I select the item here. Let's say item, make it a bit beautiful, beautify the Excel. Okay, so here we have the drop down for the quantity. Here we are having the drop down for the items, right? So you just select whatever you want, sugar, and the quantity is 2 kg, the unit price is 40, right? So like this way, you no need to milk powder. Let's say unit price is 320, milk powder 320. So basically you see, right, using the lambda we created our own function and we are using it, and pretty easy. We no need to type again and again index, XMATCH, etc. We like the way we declared, right, in our formula, the way we declared the item name, search for, and the full table. The item name, what exactly we are searching for. Search for is the headers, right, like the quantity, the price, etc., right, and the full table is the complete table, right? So yeah, so that's it, right? That's it, right? You only have to select the range, uh, and bam, it's going to work. I'm sorry, it's already took almost 17 minutes to explain this. Let me know in the comment if you have any question. I would love to answer. Okay, that's all. Thank you so much. Okay, have a good one. Take care. Bye bye, everyone. We'll see you in a next video. Do let me know if you think that I'm able to explain. If not, then you also can suggest me how I can be explain things in more easy way. Thank you. Bye bye.